Hey guys, this is me again. This is Sue Queen, and I'm here to let you guys know that I'm back again with some more digital products that I've spoken about before. Nothing new, but I just want you guys to see it firsthand. This is a coloring book, and this is one of the things that I started doing that I love doing. Um, and you could just find your own niche when it comes to this, when it comes to coloring books. You just don't have to stick to the same like other people do. You could actually go to I think it's Creative Fabrica and get your own there. Not only that, you could also, but yeah, that's for a price too. Canva Pro, there's other ways, or you could just draw your art and put it into a coloring book. Okay, so and like that you'll feel like it's more, what you call that, it's the word that I always use, unique, but it's just yours, you know what I mean? It's something that you don't have to worry about when it comes to copywriting. Okay, um this is a coloring book about vitiligo. Vitiligo, many people with this word, and me myself have said it before, I would say vitiligo, but it's actually vitiligo. And vitiligo. So anyways, a lot of people, yeah, get confused with this word a lot, and sometimes I end up saying it the other way again. I guess it's because it's just more easier, but this is a condition of the skin. Okay, by no means I suffer from this. I have never been diagnosed by this, but I do have a condition of the skin. And if you see one of my videos of me, I made like a short, right? And probably nobody, realized, but I do, I guess, because when somebody just puts it out there and realizes it, like me, I never realized it until somebody realized it, you know. And that's when I realized, I was like, oh shit, As I got older, it got worse. But the thing with that was, I have a skin condition, right? We call it in Spanish, paño, right? I don't know how to say it in English. I don't know what they would call it in English, but it's it a little bit similar, and with it comes, a lot of freaking, whatchamacallit, insecurities, right? That I've dealt with. And if somebody asks me, I always said, oh, just my back. But then I learned to embrace it. So the insecurities are no longer. And people will tell you, yeah, you probably are. No, I could talk about it. And it's easy for me to talk about it. When it's easy to talk about something, I think you're already past that point, and it's like when you grieve, you got phases, and it's like you grieve this insecurity, and I guess it becomes old. I guess you learn to embrace yourself and you love yourself, and you learn to live with it. And that's one of the things that I talk about in this coloring book. It's not only a coloring book, it gives some good affirmations. It has some good affirmations, um, and a lot of saying that you might, and it's helpful. It helps me, it helped me, and I'm pretty sure it can help many. Zyla is a person that she loves drawing. That's my daughter, and these are her original designs, her original art. Okay, I'm talking about the girl in the picture, the little comic. Um, and that's all hers. The rest is I use Canva Pro. Um, and you know, we just put together this, and I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with Zaira also. Well, anyways, let's go back. So my condition is that it's called paño, and as I was growing up, I noticed that my skin was, some parts were getting white, and like I had like little white spots, and then I had some dark spots, but not as much. I realized that I would look at my hands, and I had one side, you know, the skin was good and flawless, and then the other side had little like dots of darkness. And I thought always that it was just freckles, right? And I'm like, okay, because I always, had freckles, and I never went to sun because I didn't want more freckles. So I was like, okay, those are freckles. So I went on thinking this, and I pay no mind. I was young, but then I realized that when I was young, I used this thing called Spot Out, which was very, very good. I think if it wasn't for that, I mean, I didn't even pay attention. After a while, I didn't even care because I was like, you see, I didn't realize these things. It was the person looking behind me that would realize and come up, and tell me, hey, you got this. You know what I mean? Because I do not look at my back. When you're 15, 16, or whatever age, you're not like thinking about your back. And that's when my mother had told me, hey, you got this, let's put this. She bought me Spada. We always use Spada. She always had these natural ingredients that she wanted me to use, so she would tell me, hey, use this, use that. But I remember one time she had kept telling me, hey, use because I got, it was enough using the Spada. It helped so much, but not completely. But yes, it did so much good. So we tried lemon. So she told me, hey, try lemon. But then after a while trying lemon, we noticed some other difference. And she found out that she's like, hey, and I remember, and maybe she won't, but I do remember that she told me, when lemon is good to bleach your skin, which everybody knows that, and it's good for a lot of things. But when you're out in the sun, it's very contradicting. It will just darken your skin instead of bleaching it. So you're not supposed to be. So what I would do is I will put my back with lemon and just, lemon away and go on my go on with my day. And just, I guess the sun was hitting that and it got worse. Okay, I'm not saying this is the reason why it's this dark now, but it did encourage that more. So then what happened afterwards is that when you have babies and you become a mother, your skin also changes, and the older you get, your skin changes even more. So I have never been diagnosed with vitiligo, or if that's the way you say it, never been. But I do understand, and I empathize, and I do understand how important the skin is the first thing that everybody looks at. And it's like when somebody suffers from acne, and I understand that I went through those insecurities, but then I learned to embrace it. And I'm at the point in my life, I don't know, I always had this personality, but as I got older, it became stronger that I don't care what people think, and I love myself no matter what. I embrace myself. So yes, that was one of my only insecurity. I do not like, I'm always been a very, and it was not even that much, but just for the people and that have it way worse than I did. And I don't know if mine is gonna ever get worse. Things happen after when you get older. Your immune system just doesn't, it's not the same. And as you age, we get more dark spots. And I wanted to share that because other people had it worse, and they have it worse, and they got to learn to embrace it. And I just know, and I empathize, and I know because I felt that for a while. But that's because somebody just always kept pointing in it, like. But in a way, I don't regret they did that, because at least I know, and I probably all that I did reduced it, in an amount that, it could have probably been worse. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that person pointing out so many, the defect that I had, and helped out, to reduce how bad it could be. So anyways, it I did this coloring book, and I seen that Zyla did this, and she's just amazing. And I just ended up just making a, talking about it. I was like, you know what, it's time, I guess. Like, why not speak about this? Is perfect. Nobody has this niche, nobody talks about this. I always talked about having a niche that nobody has, but that's not the point. You see, when it comes to doing things, you have to be unique. You have to, and you're gonna hear me say all the time, you're gonna get fucking tired of me saying it all the time about uniqueness. But trust me, it helps. And not only that, you stand out, you stick out. And it's not about that. And I'm always going to repeat it. It's about helping people. Not only knowledge. With knowledge, you help people. But not only that, when you empathize and you go through things, let it out, let it all out. Show people that you already embraced and you embrace the, whatever people consider an insecurity, because maybe I thought because that person kept pointing it out that it was, but to me it was not, because I never even realized it. I was going about on with my day like nothing was wrong with it, and I was just good. I didn't realize that, and I had my boyfriends. Nobody could give a fuck about my bag. But that person just kept going with, kept mentioning that. I'm like, oh, wow. You know what I mean? So, but the point is that for the people that suffer this, this is like, it could be for adults, it could be for young people too. And I suggest, especially for young people, that they get bullied sometimes and they don't know how to go on, you know, and before you think of something negative, I am going to better this coloring book. I'm going to make more of these, but in a way that it just like it gets straight to the point. I try, but this is my first one, and please, it's like it's not going to be perfect. I don't expect it to be perfect, but it's going to bring the word out. You're going to understand what I'm trying to say. It's going to help you a lot, and yeah, encourage you to go through all those phases until you feel better about yourself, and until you hit that point that you embrace it and you just don't care what people think. Because I really didn't care, and then that person just wanted me to, like, kept pushing it on me until I like realized, like, oh, okay, I do. But in a way you can't regret that, because I don't look in my bag, and what it could have been worse, you know what I mean? But sometimes people point out things and produce something that you didn't even have there, and it takes sometimes a lot of work to get back to that, and forget about that, and go on with your life like nothing was said, it takes embracing and loving yourself, and so anyways, I hope you guys love this coloring book. This is perfect for a young person that's going through this, especially adults, but the thing is that anybody, like if it's a mom and that has a child with this condition, sit down and read about it with them. I have a lot of it's very detailed, and you could sit down and talk about it, and you know it's the perfect time to talk when they're young, for they could and start embracing. Don't wait till it's too late, when there's so many negative people saying things to your child, and they grow up insecure. You know what I mean? No, you do not want to do that, because not every child's gonna be strong like I am, because like I was, because I just didn't care what people, and I still don't. So um like if people like thought about me, like because I have like spots in my back or something, like I just didn't care. Would I get it fixed? If I had the money, I'll get it fixed. I'll do many things, but that doesn't mean that I do not embrace the beauty. If you could get something fixed, go get it fixed. Ain't nobody want, to be walking around with that. Everybody, but still, you could always embrace it, and it starts inside first, I say, and then you could get it done. But anyways, you as a parent, I think you should sit down and look at this coloring book, sit down and talk about, especially, I don't know if your child, what age, if they know how to read, or this is perfect for a child that if they don't know how to read, but you could just help them. Everybody learns at a different speed, so there could be, you never know what age and still have trouble, but you could explain this to them. And this is something that me and Zyla did, and we hope you like it. And yeah, it was made for people with this condition, and not only that, with even less conditions, because my condition is not as bad as that. I'm not diagnosed with it, but I love speaking about it. It helps a lot, and I know I could help a lot of people. And I will be making another one. it hit home. You know, this hit home. So yeah, that's it. This is all. I hope you guys like it. Let me see if I could keep going and see if I could show you more. This is another coloring book. Oh, I went to the wrong side. By the way, I only have so far 27 in on Etsy, but that doesn't mean I don't have a lot of stuff done. I have a whole bunch of artwork done. I just haven't posted yet. And I could say I run with like 30 more or probably more stuff that I have done, and I have it still waiting Canva or ebooks waiting to be placed in on Etsy or in KDP. So just have some patience because I'm also trying to put things on KDP. Another thing I want to say is that um, on KDP for some reason, I think it's because I haven't, because I have a whole bunch of notebooks and ebooks, but they're not showing. And that's because I think I'm supposed to put, now I'm supposed to pass everything to Author Central, I think, or Central, yeah, Author Central. So maybe that's why it's not showing, but yes, there's a whole bunch of new things, and especially a whole bunch in Canva also, because that's exactly what I use to do my thing. Anyways, to become creative, I use Canva. That works for me. Um, okay, so this is another coloring book. This is another right here. This is silent artwork, and this is all original. She came up with this. This is nothing that you will find in Creative Fabrica, nothing like that. This is all her. And this is for numbers coloring pages, kids coloring principal pages from 1 to 10 with designs. It's a digital download. You could print it as well. Uh, Perfect for preschool. And it has a number activity. It has activity, so also worksheets. Um, so I'm pretty sure you enjoy this. You and your kid will enjoy this. It is an instant download, and I hope you guys enjoy this as well for $2.50. Yeah, so you see the outside right here. I'm gonna be pointing. I did this all here, but my daughter and I put all this together, but she's the one that made the pages. So this is all her. So from 1 to 10, you're gonna see um, that I just love it when I blend my work with her, because she sees things in another perspective and I also see it in another way. So I see the beauty and I just cannot believe how good she is. I mean, let me tell you, this little girl has been doing art since she was young and she is good. I mean, I'm just so surprised. It's more than what like. I knew she was going to be good, but she is real good. And I'm very proud of her. And like, I'm showing them to make, to start making passive income. So this is her right here, and her little coloring book. And my baby girl did all this 1 to 10, all for for you guys, your kids can enjoy. And the thing about it is that it's unique. It's never been seen before, right? Because she came up with all this, and as I'm watching her, she's drawing all this by herself. She's creative, and it's so cute. I mean, look at this right here. There's one, this is awesome right here, but there's one that you guys gonna see. I'm not gonna tell you, but you guys are really gonna think it's funny, and it's just so cute how she comes up with these designs herself, you know what I mean? And let me see. Yeah, it's not around here because usually I put some of the designs around here. Anyways, guys, that's another coloring book. And that one is $2.50. So we got the other one, the Vitiligo. Oh God, excuse me, I'm sorry. That one is $3, and then the number one is the numbers coloring book is $2.50. Perfect price, I think. This is another coloring book. This is, well, actually, we got two more here that we could speak about. This is another one that she made. I did the right here, the little background. I put all this together, and I put this right here together too with her. Actually, is this one hers or mine? Let me see. Hold up. Oh, this is so cute. Now I'm confused because I know maybe it's this one. I think this one is mine. This is a cat coloring book. Oh no, the cat coloring book is mine. I'm sorry, guys. That one is mine. I did this one. You guys gonna like that with different cats. The one, hers would be this one right here. So this is the alphabet one. And look, so 26 pages of alphabets. Yeah. Yeah, it only shows only a little bit, so. But I'm starting to think, hold up. Yeah, that's all you're gonna get. We got the alphabet. Yeah, I didn't want it to show so much. But yeah, these are the alphabets, digital download. And right here, this is exactly how they're gonna look. And some of there's gonna be more with more designs. But yeah, I only got it for 24 cents, guys. Come on, that is good right there. I always want to give, like, I always want to make the price good. Like, not all of them is gonna be like that because what I do, has value and it helps. So, but I also wanted to make stuff that other people, you know, are able to buy and it's not so expensive. And being that it's a digital download, so I was like, you know what, why not? Why not do something that they'll enjoy and it's, you know, a good price. I mean, that is just like giving it away for free. And that's my time right there. And but yeah. So, okay, this is right here. Another time we'll go and we'll talk about the Christmas cards that I make and how I make them. I'll show you how I make them. But right now, let's get to some other things that, they're obvious that I'm always talking about in every video. This is the TTC planner, trying to conceive, only for $2. And remember I was talking in like 2 videos ago about the Robin Sue that I attach everything, my brand everywhere, and I explain about the Rob situation. Well, there we go. And it's so beautiful. And let me tell you, the design I will keep, everything of the design I will keep, but the name is the only thing that has changed, okay? And I gotta start thinking that. So this is what I love about this, you know, it's just beautiful. So look, I really love my creations. Right here, down here, you put the first day of last period, okay? The first day of last period, you put it there. I want you to understand that, oh, hold up, I'm getting a message. It's probably my baby. I gotta go to the store pretty soon, and I'm over here making a video. So, okay, yeah, it was my baby. My husband. So, right here, we got the Trying to Conceive Weekly Planner up here. And then to the right, you see, you're gonna have a whole bunch of these. So you're gonna have one DPO of this page, and then you're gonna have one DPO of this page like this with the symptoms that you can write down the symptoms, okay? So yeah, oh my god, it's right in front of me. So you got the one with the, you see the planner, the days, right? And then right here you put the first day of the last period right there. And then you got pictures, that shows. So, and then right here you got the 1 DPO, and then right down here, actually no, sorry, the pictures are, I had took them out and I replaced them with these and I kept them the same. But yeah, so you have the days and you have the symptoms. So like that, you could write 1 DPO and put the symptom on, let's say, I don't know what day that is right there. Yeah, that's Monday right here. So let's say this is Monday. Right here, you could put your temp, and you can put some information up here as well as you can put information right here. Now this right here, and it all goes all the way to 18 DPO, because the reason I did it to 18 DPO is because some people, believe it or not, it takes long to get that positive. And I heard so many stories, and you see so many people, and people go through, some people go 5 months with, and then they found out that they're pregnant. So, or when they're just giving birth. So this is why I made it to 18, the latest 18 DPO. I hope you guys understand that. Some people find out real quick, sometimes 11, 12, even sooner, and sometimes 14, but I had to give it to 18 DPO. I had to do it for you guys. So anyways, you got enough space to write down a lot of things here. You got the temp to put your temperature, and then this is the last one. Okay, the last one right here, you're gonna check our color, and you're going to put your symptoms or whatever happened, and you're going to put whether it's positive or negative. Okay, and now that I'm looking at this, I'm always going to do more of these, and now that I look at it, I realize that I should have add like another page for like people could react, like express, I mean, the person's reaction, like when your spouse found out, how you told them, stuff like that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I am going, because I always said I was going to do another one, I'm going to do it. And I enjoy doing this, but, and they're so cute. The color is just that chrome color, that pink chrome color. So it's cute and it's very pretty. But yeah, I really enjoy this, and it's just, I always thought, because most of the planners that I see, they have like the normal baby, like little pics, flowers, and everything. And I wanted to just give it my little touch and make it different. Because I just don't want this a white background or just a baby picture in the side. I want it to be more, like different. And I really like mine, I really do. And I'm pretty sure you guys. Why did I put fire there? Because if you're pregnant, the baby's cooking. Guys, bear with me, okay? I think it was cute. I thought it was cute. It makes sense in a way, even though we're not really in fire, but we feel like we are cooking. You know what I mean? Like we go through these heat things, like sometimes we're just like overheating, and then suddenly we're just too cold. So bear with me, because I know when I was pregnant, I went through every symptom. I thought I was, hitting menopause so early. And even now when I'm not, I still do go through that. So I guess it's the age. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that too. And I'll be making more. And actually leave down in the comment things that you would like to see in a planner, and like that I could go by that and probably fix it up like that next time, you know. I like the colors that I put in it. I get tired of seeing, like, when I go check some out, it's either blue or baby pink, but most of them are just white with, with good designs. They're very good. They're very good, but I just got tired of that. And I know a lot of people are not gonna have printers, and enough ink or something, and they're like, oh my god, they're gonna run out of ink, but it's just so worth it. It's just so cute. And you want something special that you want to keep around and show, especially when they're grown too. Um, Another thing that I have to start doing is I'm going to change the date also. and do that. I also want to make this as a template where you can edit it, and instead of like for example, if I put 2022, you could go ahead and change it, and I'm gonna do that. So like that, because this when you print it, you can't. That's it for you. You just can't edit it. So if you want to edit it, then I'll have to do it as a template, and I think that's even way better now that I think about it. Okay, but this is so cute and it's worth having. I just want to say another thing. When you first get this Trying to Conceive Planner, you will not have the brand there. It's attached here because it's here, you know what I mean? And it will not say digital download printable PDF file. This is just for people who won't copy it because I'm putting it on Etsy, and it helps with that. And like that, because not only that, Etsy wants you to let people know that this is a digital planner, so it's good to put it around here and also on top. Okay, so there you go. I think that's very cute, and let's go on to the next. So we talked about this, and there we go. Oh, I had that there for a reason, where you guys could see when I took it out how to pronounce it. I had it especially for this video. Alright guys, so anyways, this is it. In the meantime, check out my shop. I will talk about in another video about the rest, about more of the thank you cards. This video is already getting too long. But right now I just wanted to talk about Vitiligo. I think I said it right. And the coloring books that me and Zyla made. This one is mine. It's a coloring book with a whole bunch of cats, and now that I realize that I need to do with this is, you see how there's no another page? I want to put some sheets there for you guys to see exactly what you're gonna be getting when you look inside, which some of these characters are in there already, especially her, this one, and this one are in there. And usually sometimes when I do something, I will place at least some of the characters around here in the background or in the cover as well. This is $1, and let me tell you, this is 31 pages and it's worth it. It's so cute. I like them all. I like them all. So anyways, in the meantime, later in another video, because it's getting long, these are information cards I will talk about separately. Oh, by the way, I do scrunchies as well, guys. But that's another thing. Oh my god, I could keep on talking. Um, just check out my shop because I have funny mean Christmas cards, um, 120 line notebook pages, and I have more pages coming up that I did myself as well, digitally. That freaking word. And I have fabric yo-yos. If you guys don't know what it is, you look at my other videos, and trust me, it's worth making. They're so cute, and the thing about making fabric yo-yos is that it's not only easy and it's not only fun to do, and I love doing it, but you can be creative and you could do multiple of things with it that you wouldn't even imagine. So it's just something that's always gonna sell, and that's what you want to do when you want passive income. You want something that's always gonna sell. This is physically though. This is not digital, but I have, as you see, I got physical things and digital things. Okay. This is another 10 places to park overnight to be stealth. That's another ebook. It's just a little 50 cents. I thought I wanted to share some information for those who want to experience that, or going through that, or are willing to do that, or want to have a different lifestyle change. I also have in one of my KDP covers here, one of my favorite ones. You see how I put the brand there? That doesn't mean it's going to come like that, okay? So remember, if you see the brand, that is just for people who copy it, or, for you can know that that's my brand. But remember what I talked about, that brand the design will stay the same, but the name, Rob, will change, okay? Now, let's go with the scrunchies. I want to explain something about the scrunchies. We'll talk about it more in another video. But I want to go and show you. Look how beautiful this scrunchie is. This scrunchie design was made by me. The fabric is made by me, and I designed it, and then I had it done, and it got shipped to the fabric got shipped to my house, and it's a velvet. It's velvet. Is performance velvet is what it's called, and it was an expensive scrunchie, and it's good quality, and it will not break. All my scrunchies are made good because I make that elastic stick and stay there, and because trust me, the last thing I want is someone to just like start getting, like, irritated because a scrunchie that they bought from me just came undone, you know what I mean? So I do my best when it comes to scrunchies. I put my best effort, and it's a family business. We all do it together, you know what I mean? It's my kids are helping me. You might see the $27, but let me tell you, it is worth it. It's a jumbo scrunchie. The quality is good. The design is done by me, and it's a unique design you never seen before design, and it's new, and I always make sure that it's intact, and that it's good quality. So yes, it's beautiful, guys. I swear to God, up close, when you have it up close, it's way better. The picture just doesn't do no justice. So yeah, that is just a beautiful big scrunchie. You know, People saying, why would I wear a big scrunchie? That's what's in now, but I'm not gonna say it because it's in. I'm going to say it because it lasts. And especially when you come out of the shower, you don't want your hair getting wet sometimes, and that's the perfect time to wear the scrunchie. Or especially when you're gonna start doing your makeup after you get out of the shower. Um, that's the perfect. Of course, you're gonna like dry your hair up a little bit, but let me tell you, it could take it no matter what. Cause this kind of performance velvet acts like a goddamn towel. It's like so thick, and it takes absorbs. So this is it's worth the price. And let me tell you, it could have been more expensive. I should have done it more expensive, but I'm being nice now, because let me tell you, it was the hardest to sew. The hardest to sew and put together because it's so thick. And I was like, oh my God, I am just gonna break my sewing machine, my sewing machine with this, because it was just so not easy to do, and I finally got it done. So it's very beautiful. It was hard to do, and I guess because of the hard work and all that, I decided that it's worth the price. I had it for like, I think 60, and then I went down to 40, but let me tell you, it's worth more. In another time it will go up, so you guys are getting a good price for now, because this is one of the things that I say that I really, really work hard on, and my whole family. So yeah, it's so cute. I just love everything I do, guys, and this is what I love. It's when it's passive income, and it's still your stuff. You're like, oh, that's just it. No, you put your work into it. You put your knowledge, your own creativity into it. It's all you. You're putting it together, whether you're getting sometimes things from Canva Pro, and because sometimes, people think that because you get things from Canva Pro, it's not really creative. Yeah, it is creative because you're putting a whole bunch of things together, and you're making more percent of that, you know, it's changed. For example, like, you're not just putting and branding something that you just got from Canva. You're making it to your own, and you're changing it to your own, and you're putting it not with one thing, you're putting more than one thing together and making a story. Like, for example, if you see right here, the Curious Cats, I mean, I put all this together, and you have to focus and see, hey, is this cute? I think you become creative, and you start learning, and it's a lot, and it's cute, and that's easy there. But when it comes to designing fabric here, that's not Canva Pro. That's all me. That was me handwork. Excuse me. So this was just artwork. me working with my tablet and designing my own stuff. So this is right here is just original completely. And regardless if it's Canva Pro, with this right here, you're like, when you're putting things together, you have to eventually change to not get copyrighted, regardless if they give you the license to or not. You want to change 80% of whatever it is that's there, you know what I mean? Because if not, you're going to start looking like everybody else and start doing things the same, and you do not want that. You want to give it your touch. And I always talk about, and you guys going to get bored, and what's the word? Unique. You always got to stand out. So that's why it's a lot of work, because you got to put things to make it your own. A lot of things. If you just put one thing, it's just everybody's going to have that one thing, because everybody's going to the same site, right? So make sure you just be creative. If you have that creativity and you're willing to put sacrifice your time and just learn and just change 80% at least of everything that you're doing, and it make it look different, you're gonna stand out and you're gonna make sales. And you gotta love what you do, though. And you gotta love what you do, for the reason is because you're gonna be sitting there a couple hours or sometimes minutes, but and trying to put things together, and never let no one, like, just undervalue that. Am I saying it right? I'm not sure, but just be creative and love what you do, and just keep going, push yourself. um well, yeah, later in another video, I guess, we'll talk about other stuff that I do, like these fabric yo-yos and stuff like that. I already did many videos of how to do them, and they're very, like, quiet videos, because I wanted you guys to see the hard work. Um, they're simple to do, but if you're aiming to do like 100, or because I had a goal, and my goal sometimes I went to 1,000 a day, and just doing fabric yo-yos, and that's something that I still do. I do miss so many things. I mean, I gotta take a day for this, take a day for that, and sometimes in one day I'm doing several different things. So yeah. So yeah, so right now I got, like I said, I had many more stuff on 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 Etsy, which I started taking out some. And you see how it says expired for, I took some of them, but I took other also out. So then right here it says active 27, but like I said, I have so many in Canva, just so many in Canva that has to be put. And but I can't just do that one day, so there's just so many. Plus I was concentrating this week while I was sick on KDP. I said that in another video, and on Etsy. But what I do is that I start in Canva, and then I transfer everything to when I'm ready. I feel like it's ready. And I like having people look at my work before I send it out. So it's either my kids that have a very, very, very good eye, or someone else, or my husband. He'll help me, and he'll say, hey, yeah, that's, he'll tell me a little bit over here, a little bit over there. Oh, that doesn't look, he's very honest, and I like that. When you're in this business, you have to accept criticism, and because that's the only way. If you, when two brains work together, it's like they say, two brains work together is the best, you know what I mean? Not saying that one alone can't do it, but I'm just saying different perspectives, I mean, makes a lot of good. Does a lot of good, especially for your business. Especially when you own your business, you gotta go with what the consumers or your customers are buying, right? Um, you gotta make a statistic, and you gotta say, hey, wow, my customers are leaning more and buying more thank you cards. I wonder why, why they're not buying this. So you start asking, and you start seeing, evaluating, observing, and it's always good to take criticism. But let me tell you, that's criticism could go so far, because if you feel that your shit is good, then fuck what the rest. I'm very, me, I'm a person that when I like something, I like it, and I got the eye, and I'm like, no, 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 It's good. That's it. It's not that that's the last word and that's it. I like it and it stays as it is and it sells. Okay, so you gotta be, you know when you're ready, you know when it's ready too, and you know when your baby is set to just, do its thing. So, um, like I say, criticism has a limit, and because you also have to be sure of what you're doing, okay? But it helps. Now, guys, I get to let you go because I've been talking for 45 minutes and 11 seconds and 12 and 13 seconds because it keeps going. I'm looking at the watch right now. Tell me if you like more of these videos, and I am going to show you more, and I'm gonna go in depth and show you how to do and create several things that I do for passive income, okay? um, and this number over here at 27 is gonna go really high. Another thing I want to talk about, and let's get this clear, you do not need to fill your store up Etsy with a lot of things to make sales, to make good money. Okay? So just keep that in mind, You could have just one thing just selling crazy, but then again, you could have a whole, like, probably like five of things and be selling good. But I'm a type of person, I like trying new things, so you're always gonna see different little things, and I love creating, so I that number is gonna really go high. But as you realize, I'm going slow, and I will take out things if I feel like um it's not going nowhere, and I will recreate my own again and see, and you gotta see what's selling. That's why I say research is the key to everything, knowledge, and listen what's out there, okay, guys? Anyways, I love you guys. I love you, my subscribers. I know I've been talking for a lot. I hope the audio is working because, oh my god, I am going to cry because I've been 46 and 50 seconds now, 46 minutes and 53 seconds now speaking to you guys, and instead of going in to the store. So anyways, right now I'm going to the store and I need to get some chocolate because I need chocolate, guys. Love you. Bye. I'm going to hydrate and get some water or something after all this talk. I love you guys. See you in another video. Hope you guys enjoy this. Bye, guys. Love you, my lovebirds.